Hello, and welcome to a new system podcast where language meets the digital age. It's a pleasure to have you as a listener.
Today, we want to talk about a specific platform that many people are familiar with, Roblox.
We know that kids nowadays are really into Roblox, as it brings us a great variety of online games in which players can interact with each other and have to complete different puzzles and challenges.
For this episode, we have decided to talk about the usage of Roblox for the acquisition of language and why teachers should give it a try in classrooms.
We did some research on some Roblox games that have the objective of exercising grammar, and we have three suggestions that could fit in a classroom, which go by the names of Spelling Race, Scary Spelling, and Last Letter.
We are also going to argue on the reasons why doing something that is judged as only serving for fun can also be educational. Let's go!
As many people know, Roblox is an online game platform in which players can explore a variety of games within it, getting to customize their own characters and interact with other players.
And if we extend this to an educational context, digital games can be really helpful for the learner's learning, as it is such a contemporary material and many learners can get interested in it.
And it is important to mention that games are widely recognized by many educators as reliable for getting students to develop their reasoning and problem-solving skills more easily.
Not to mention how fun it is to play a video game. Many of Roblox games are designed in a user-friendly, captivating way that succeeds in attracting a big young audience and can make learning things a pleasurable activity.
Indeed. Well, it is very important to get students to look at the matter of learning not as something neutral, in which they are only supposed to memorize rules and such, but as something much more than that.
And the games that we've chosen to are proof of all these arguments, given the fact that we saw that a lot of people were playing those games as well. It is nice to see that they are giving some value. Let's dive into each game.
Now, let's start with the first game, which goes by the name Spelling Race. This game is about speed and accuracy when spelling words.
Yeah, in this game, the players need to spell words correctly as fast as possible, and the quicker the answer, the more blocks they earn. This creates a competitive and dynamic environment.
And talking from an educational perspective, use this game is very interesting because it encourages students to recall vocabulary quickly, which helps improve both spelling and word recognition.
Indeed, and the element of speed make it even more interesting and engaging. So the students aren't just thinking about words, they are actively using their knowledge under pressure.
Not to mention the reward system, like earning blocks and the final podium. It can motivate students to participate more and try to improve their performance.
So, overall, spelling race combines fun and learning by promoting quick thinking, vocabulary practice, and engagement through competition.
Moving on to the next game entitled Scary Spelling, this one brings a completely different atmosphere.
Yeah, basically, in this game, the players must spell words that are given individually per player correctly, or they are eliminated from the game, which adds a sense of urgency and tension.
Yes, and the fear factor in the game must increase student focus and attention. They become more careful with the spelling because there are immediate consequences.
It's also a great example of how emotions can play a role in learning. The suspense and excitement make the experience much more memorable.
And because of that, students may retain the correct spelling of words more effectively compared to traditional methods.
So, scare spelling shows that even high pressure or dramatic, game mechanics can be used in a positive way to reinforce language learning.
Finally, let's talk about today's final game, Let's Letter, which is a word game focused on strategy and interaction between players.
In this game, players must create a new word using the last letter of the previous word. It sounds simple, but it requires quick thinking and a good vocabulary range.
And what makes this game particularly interesting is that it encourages learners to think ahead. As the game recommends, you need to be two steps ahead or you might get eliminated.
By that logic, this means students aren't only recalling vocabulary, but also planning their next moves, which develops cognitive and linguistic skills at the same time.
And there is also another mode in this game, which is called one by one. In this mode, the players take turns adding a single letter to a shared growing sequence to form a word. The player that doesn't manage to add another letter to the word gets eliminated.
In this version, instead of starting a new word, everyone collaborates in building the same word step by step, and the players who complete the word or creates a sequence that cannot continue wins the round.
This shifts the focus to collaborative turn-based spelling, which can be very useful in a classroom because it encourages participation and collective thinking.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, this collaborative aspect, it also promotes interaction between students since they are responding to each other's words. That makes it closer to real life communication situations.
So, last letter is a great example of how a simple mechanic can foster vocabulary expansion, strategic thinking, and communicative competence.
To sum up, the games we explored show that learning can go far beyond traditional methods. Roblox, as a platform, offers opportunities to combine entertainment and education in a meaningful way.
Each game we discussed, Spelling Race, Scary Spelling, and Last Letter, demonstrates different ways to engage learners with language practice. Whether through speed, suspense, or strategy, these games help develop important language skills while keeping students motivated.
And that's why teachers should consider integrating tools like Roblox into their teaching practice. Because at the end of the day, learning is much more effective when students are enjoying the process.
Thanks for
Thanks for
listening.
Thanks for
listening.
listening.